Explain for us why Antonio Brown actually makes sense in his ongoing battle with the league, looking for this helmet that's about 10 years old and no longer being made.
So the helmet certification process is a constant evolving thing. It happens every year. They evolve and certify new helmets, and there's new companies coming in with new designs, and it's a difficult thing for players to adjust to those designs. Now, the league wants to protect their heads. That's at least what they say, and so players do have to fall in line with that. But for a player like Antonio Brown, who is already a little bit finicky, I think we'd agree upon that, a little bit hard to please anyway, and he's going through his own foot issues, which have sidelined him for the last couple of weeks. I don't think it's that big of a deal for him to try and get the league to redefine their helmet practices and kind of get them to state their case a little bit and challenge it. And I think this was an inevitable development that eventually there was going to be an issue between a player wanting the helmet he liked and the league not allowing him to after this kind of 10 years thing passed by. This guy's an older player. He's been wearing the same helmet for a long time. He likes that helmet for a variety of reasons, the way it feels, the way it fits, the way he sees through it, the way he feels on the field wearing it, all those types of issues. I'm not saying he's right for wanting to keep it. I'm saying I understand his point of view, and we'd be smart to listen to his point of view and not just call him an idiot for not falling in line, because a lot of the players privately do see the helmet certification process as a political process intended to absolve the league of their liability and place the blame on the players.
If he used the new helmet, and I do agree it seems to be for a political purpose, would it not be like a matter of days before he would adjust and get used to it? Or do you think it's such a drastic change that it's something he wouldn't be able to get accustomed to?
Yeah, I think it's something he probably will get used to. I think that he's probably in his own space, probably freaking out about a variety of things right now. You know, I think he feels the whole weight of the world on his shoulders. I think he knows there's a target on his back. I think he knows that he's the number one player on that team. He knows he's the player that every other defense is going to try to stop and gear their defense towards. He also is probably really freaked out about his feet right now. And actually, his feet are probably the bigger deal to him than his helmet. I don't know that for sure, but I know that for a guy like him who, takes the time to win on the line of scrimmage, runs very precise routes, has established himself as one of the best receivers in the league over the last 7 or 8 years because of his feet, that he's probably thinking, I can't give an inch on anything else right now because I'm already behind. And so the helmet is just kind of one more thing that he's not willing to compromise on because he already feels like he's, not at his best or at a disadvantage. So I do think if he finally makes up his mind, look, I'm just going to deal with it, then yeah, it's probably a matter of a week or two and he'll be back, back to himself, but he hasn't been practicing. So he probably thinks, well, crap, if I don't do that, these first couple of weeks, I'm going to be vulnerable out there. And when you go out into week one and you haven't really practiced with your team at all and you're out on the field taking live bullets, as they say, and you're trying to adjust to a new helmet and you're actually considering, how does my helmet feel while you're on the field and they're taking live bullets? It's a vulnerable position to be in for a guy like him, and I think he's afraid of that happening.